Okay, I love it. I can't wait. Sorry. Anyway, today is gonna be intense. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Alice and we talk about books. We sometimes make lifestyle and vlog content. So if you're looking for someone to stick on in the background whilst you make yourself a meal, clean your room, do that thing you've been putting off for the longest time, or you just want someone to listen to, then I'm your gal. So consider hitting that subscribe button. Come on in, join the family. It is free and you can unsubscribe at any time. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Right, folks, come on, buckle in. Today's video is gonna be wild and really overwhelming. So bear with me, okay? We've got this, because today we're gonna be talking about my physical TBR. That's right, I'm gonna show you every single book in my room that I have not read yet. Bear with me, get comfortable, get that thing you were supposed to be doing, you know, whatever. Get it out, let's go, let's put that lap bar down because we're going on the roller coaster of Alice's bookshelves. As you can see, I've had to rearrange over here so it doesn't look completely empty and bare, because unfortunately I have a lot more books that I haven't read in my room right now than I would have liked. Although I would say, I think it's on an even split of read to non-read, but read to unread, sorry, but we'll see. I'm not obviously going to bore you with the details of every single book. I've got a few different categories which I'll show you all the books that I have. I will show you like an overview at the start, just the whole stack. So if you want to view it that way, you know, look at the stack, then go to the next stack, that's fine, you do you. I'm going to show you the stack, show you each book, and then I might pick out a few special mentions here and there or a few stories, but for the most part we're going to try to keep it concise and just show you, because we're going to get a grand total of how many books I have to read, and I think we're gonna have to impose a book buying ban because I didn't realise it was that bad. Naughty girl. Anyway, let's get on with today's video. I will just do a little disclaimer. Sorry about my hair, I don't know what it's doing at the moment. It's in this like in between length of kind of being long but still growing out from being short, and it's just so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, swiftly moving on. We're starting off strong with a miscellaneous category, because I'm not really sure I can define any of these in one specific genre, in terms of I didn't have reoccurring ones of this genre. I just felt like I'd stick them all together, to be honest. Here is miscellaneous. Okay, I'll show you what we've got. Got Tales from the Cafe, second one of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, The House in the Cerulean Sea, which I did buy solely for the cover. Got The Perks of Being a Wallflower. We've got Oh William, which is a one I got for my 100 subscribers in a charity shop. It just sounded really good, and it was shortlisted for a prize, so maybe it's good. We've got The Accidental Further Adventures of a 100-Year-Old Man. My friend is lending me, actually I think she's giving me the first one, so don't worry, I won't start this one before I've read the first one. The Girl Who Saved the King of Sweden, again, same vibes. If I don't like one, I'll donate them, it's okay. And then lastly, Legends and Lattes, because again, I'm still really not sure if this is fantasy or if it's romance or what it is, to be honest. So I've put it in here, sorry if it's wrong, but yes. So this is a big old start on the reading stacks, alright? So that is my miscellaneous category. So already we're at a total of 7 books, guys. 7. That is wild. It should not be that high, should it? How do I want to do this? Do I want to put them back? I'll just put them over here for the time being. Right, next up, what shall we do? Oh, let's do dark romance, because there's actually not that many of those. I'm much more a Kindle reader for the dark romance. I don't know if I like it so much in physical copy, but that's okay. Very, very, very small dark romance, guys. We have the second Serpent and Dove, Blood and Honey. Bought this 2 years ago, so I haven't read it. And then we just have the next 3 of the Hooked is the first one. Emily McIntyre. Oh, brilliant. Little rubbish truck. Bear with. I think there are more. Never After, that's what it's called, Never After series. I think there are more, but I got these in one of those book sets in the works and they came in a 4-pack. I probably should have just bought the first one, but I liked them because they said international edition and I just thought they looked really cool. So I don't even know what they're about, but let's go. So that is dark. Ooh, golly gosh, almost had an accident there. That is dark romance, people. Like I said, speeding through. Next we have mystery, suspense, thriller. Books I think will be slightly more scary to read. This is the stack. Starting off strong. This I've been meaning to do for the longest time. I know you can't win the money anymore because the time is up. I just think this would be so fun to solve, and I definitely want to make a video on this. So let me know in the comments down below if you have solved this. Obviously, please don't tell me the answer. But yeah, I just absolutely think it sounds so fun. So I will do that. I will get there. I promise, guys. My first Stephen King will get there as well. I promise, guys. Little charity shop find, book club, and another one, The Memory Collector. I don't know if these are screaming as much to me now as when I bought them, so I'll see how we go, but I might donate these to some friends that like murder mysteries and let them tell me whether they think it's a good book. I have this one again from the charity shop. I really want to read this though, so. And a little Agatha Christie, which again was also found at the charity shop. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's got Poirot involved, so why not, eh? Why not? Okay, let's do classics next, because that's kind of a semi-big one. Oh gosh, these are my classics to read. Oh golly gosh, I'm not very good, am I? Basically, all of these are in here because I consider them, I'm not buying any more classics. These are the ones I'm considering as I must read for the time being, and then I will go further. For example, I'm not really sure how I feel about Charles Dickens, so there's no Charles Dickens in here. You know what I mean? Anyway, gotta be done, right? Gotta be done. Friend lent this to me, I shall read it. I also want to watch the film, and then we'll talk about it on our podcast that's coming soon. So let me know if you're interested in that. Most beautiful book I own, genuinely, I think. Can't wait. Yep, fair enough. It was on offer. Why not? Actually, I think maybe my friend gave me that one. Did I buy it? No, I think my friend gave me this one. I don't know. Was it charity shop? Who knows? And obviously, I feel like it's got to be done, you know. Right. George will actually never talk to me again if I don't hurry up and read this, so this is gonna have to come out soon. It's just these Wordsworth's classics. Like, look at them. I don't know why I have so many editions, so many versions of this book, because this kind of cover. Do you know what? I do know why, because it's really cheap, but they're just so soul destroying to look at. So anyway, Wuthering Heights, Jane Eyre, Frankenstein, Anna Karenina. Why is it that big? It has no, and look how small the print is. This will be the longest book. When I read this will be the longest book. 806 pages. Leo, what did you have so much to write about? Anyway, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and then my two penguin cloth bounds. I got the picture of Dorian Gray and Sense and Sensibility. So excited to read these, but also like, I just don't want to like touch them because they feel so nice. Oh, okay, I love it. I can't wait. Sorry. Anyway, swiftly moving on. Just put you up there. Honestly, my shelves are looking wild right now. See, part of the reason I wanted to do this as well is I actually want to do a little bit of a rearrange of the shelves, because I feel like there's probably some books that I have read that I could get rid of, but also, like, you know, I want to display my Bridgerton up there, and I want to like sort it all out. So that will be a video coming soon as well. Stay tuned for that. What should we do next, guys? Should we do sci-fi? Should we do fantasy? Or should we do romance? Let's do like sci-fi dystopia. So you might notice this in the back of all my videos, but maybe you've never said anything about it. I have this beautiful series. So this is the Gone series by Michael Grant, and I have read this series on and off, like random books, random bits, but I've never read it the whole way through. And I have had these copies since, honestly, maybe like 5 years, maybe more. I've had these copies. I got them for Christmas from my godmother, and they're just so beautiful. I couldn't touch them. Like these sprayed edges and like the cut. Like, are you kidding? Like, look at that. That's just so nice. Anyway, I think I want to read these because I really thought this is going to be a fantastic book series. So they always feature on this shelf here. They're always like this, so they're never like this. They're always like this, so you can see all the sprayed edges, which may not be the best because I feel like the sun has lightened them a little bit. But you know, it is what it is. They've lasted this long. They can last a bit. I will be reading those. Let me know if you've ever read them. I mean, look at that red. Like, that is just stunning. I think the purple is the one that's been the most affected by the sun lightning. It kind of now looks pink. It was a bit more purple, but that's fine. We can turn that one around. And then look at that. Oh, all black sprayed edges. Oh, it just looks so good. So anyway, that's on there. In the sci-fi dystopia section, we've also got these books. So I actually have 2 more books to add to this, which my friend got for me at a boot sale. So the prequel and the 3rd one in the trilogy. So they are the same as this as well. So thank goodness. Yeah, so we have the Maze Runner and the Scorched Trials. Then we have Dune. Fantastic, eh? 50p from a charity shop. And it's this cool edition, 50th anniversary. And then finally, again, I feel like I've been talking about George a lot recently, but he is my main book friend, so also is one of my bestest friends. Sorry, I shouldn't be like, he's my book friend. But yeah, so when it's related to books, it's normally related to George. But he has given me a spare copy he has of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know what happened to it, probably the rats again, but basically it's the whole trilogy in one book. So yeah, this is like one of his favourites of all time. So I will definitely get around to reading that as well. I'm thinking we go romance next, because my romance to be read section is actually kind of boring, guys, because most of my romances I have already read. Okay, are you ready for this? You're going to be like, why did I even bother? Are you steady? There we are. So as you can see, it's basically just one series. So we have the 2 little roguies. I've got A Winter in New York, which I got in the charity shop, and I'm really excited to read this winter because New York, take me back now. Honestly, yeah, give it to me. And then this book, which is my only ever American bought book, so I bought this in LA. It was better than the movies, and I've wanted to read this for a really, really long time. I best get on it. And then as you saw, we have the Shatter Me series. These ones are still in the packaging, because I did buy this series in the works. Again, I think it was like £12, and then maybe, I don't know, £15 for the other one. So this is 4 books, sorry, 4 books, and then this is 5 books. But the problem is it's just such a big commitment. I'm sure I'll love it once I start it. This is how I feel about Throne of Glass. You know, I want to start Throne of Glass and I want to read it, but and how am I supposed to, do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm looking forward to this. I know a lot of people like it. If I read the first one and I don't like it, I am aware I have committed to the series, but because I'm pretty sure it was like £15 for like all of these books, and one of these books is like £9. I was like, look, worst case scenario, I buy it, I don't like it, I'll find someone that likes it, or I'll give it to charity or whatever. So don't worry, if I don't like this will still find a good home. Last one, guys, I actually feel like we've smashed this, don't you? I think so. So let's get this one together. This is fantasy / Leigh Bardugo, basically, who is kind of, yeah, she's fantasy. She's kind of just got her own universe, to be honest. Yeah, that's what we're working with here, guys. Okay, you ready? Can we get on yet? This is the fantasy section-ish. You know what I mean. So we have the Atlas 6. I have been meaning to read this for ages, but to be honest, I'm really not sure if I'm that motivated to read it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's kind of challenging the secret history, so a bit long. But anyway, then we've got 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. Crooked? Or is it Crooked? Crooked, right? Kingdom. I wanted to read these. I've been putting off watching the 2nd series of Shadow and Bone, which came out ages ago, because I didn't want it to spoil 6 of Crows for me. Haven't got around to it yet. We'll get around to it. Then we have 9th House. I really enjoyed the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I do quite like Leigh Bardugo's writing, but I think she's a bit controversial. Like, some people love her, some people hate her. She does have that other one out called Hellbent, but I wasn't letting myself buy anything until I've read. Do you know what I mean? So I've got 9th House, and then I've got her other duology, which I'm obsessed with these colours. King of Scarlet and Rule of Wolves. They're just so beautiful, and they have this like feel on them. Like, how pretty are those? Like, look at that. Shimmering. It looks like a pack of fancy playing cards in the best way. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Then we have this one, which will definitely be the longest book in my armoire. Although, you know, Anna Karenina is not far off. I'll give you that for free. Do you know what? Anna Karenina might have taken the biscuit. Oh no, anyway, so I have this. I impulse bought this because it was on sale for like a ridiculously cheap price. Like something so silly, like £1 or something. I can't remember. And I just thought I'll get around to it at some point. Got this one. And then last but not least, the first one will definitely be read this year because on my non-negotiable, but we have Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I just, you know, I love the concept. I want to read it. It's dragons and it sounds so fun, but I think I just see it, and because it's so big, I'm like, oh, and I just see it all nicely displayed on my shelf. So I want to make my shelves more accessible. Like, I feel like I'm gonna take you. Yeah, well, anyway, that is all the books I have to offer. So sorry, dissociate for a second. So I hope you enjoyed this video. What books have you got left to read? Give me a long list, give me a short list, give me anything. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Thank you so much. And as always, until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye. Honestly, guys, look at the chaos we've created. We've got all of these here. We've got all of these here. So overwhelmed.